So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So we're very much on the way now. And he has been fouled there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Carvajal, lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers with whip. And Camavinga! And that's definitely not his best. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with this guy, Davide Frattesi. He's the mainstay in teams. He's the one everybody else looks to. He sets an example. He's just a big presence, and he's capable of contributing at both ends. And what I love about him is his stamina and that willingness never to back off, never to give up. And I think you're going to see that emerge here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Barella tries to play it through. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Madrid have it back and can go again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eder Militao. He can run onto that. Martinez, showing good feet. And Martinez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Throw in. Backward it goes. Deftly away. So we're still where we started right now. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Rudiger clears it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Thuram! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe, Bastoni spots it and intercepts. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now this could be a chance. Valverde. Valverde running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That has ended up in no man's land. Akanji for Luis Enrique. He's had it taken off him. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position. He's having a shot! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He's not got that quite right. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fratesi.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got away. He slid. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And he was alert to it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Barella. Now it's Thuram. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Driving forward. He's shifting through the gears here. He'll try from distance. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Inter Milan failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So off we go again.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's having a pop! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
DiMarco, looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. And that was struck with genuine force. Thuram.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Enrique. Good ball over the top. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Shoots! And yes, it's there! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 32.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
The first breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Thuram. Fratesi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. It's a goal kick. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Martinez. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a promising... He's rising! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 16, numero 20, numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Il numero 22.
Threads one in. Martinez gets into a good position. He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Dumfries finding himself in space. Oh, well played, well played. He's well positioned here. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Inter Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Knocks it into space. Dumfries picks it up out wide.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Thuram. Ball comes in. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Zielinski. Zielinski. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Luis Enrique. He is through here. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. So what can they make of this? Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, and times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it wasn't a great game, Peter, not by any stretch. Both sides looked pretty laboured in the first half. A slight improvement in the second, I must admit. But just one significant moment, that's what it's all about.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's...
Chance! Oh, good stop by the keeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has ended up in no man's land. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe! Off the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
He is through here. Chance to deliver. Oh, good effort. No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Madueke. That is lovely. Looking for options for movement. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rice, Gyökeres, goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Gyökeres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Rodrigo. Now that looks a decent ball.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And the through ball. They've won a corner. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rice. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Saka. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Brahim Diaz. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it out wide. He's through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A header! A lot of space ahead of him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Madueke. He's cut it out. Bellingham. It's Camavinga. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Saka. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Rice. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Nice bit of trickery. Aimed at the far side. Camavinga. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rudiger cuts it out. And he's quick to return it. Madueke. Madueke tries a cross. Rodrigo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Timber. Saliba. And it's Ødegaard. Madueke receives it in a wide position. Well, they've got it again. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Gyökeres is offering a wry smile there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 12.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Incoming delivery. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Madrid still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Madueke gets into a good position. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's the keeper's ball. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Good ball, good take. Saliba. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And that is expertly dealt with. Ceballos. Rice. Gyökeres. Gyökeres is flagged offside. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And that's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Madrid really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's there to retrieve it. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Great vision. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Space for him to turn and look. Brahim Diaz delivers. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way past. Delivers the ball. Odegaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Madueke. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Madrid definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Rice! They want to be quick to recover this. Sommer herring after the ball here. Luis Enrique deals with that comfortably. Now it's Thuram. Well, they can break here. And the through ball. And he's managed to goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Chance here to counter. Martinez receives it in a good position. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France.
There's the shot! Goal! Inter! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a promising position. Rice. Is there any support? He might not. Real chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
This might spell danger. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Ødegaard. Rice, out towards the flank. Aims beyond the defence. Looking for the far post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Luis Enrique has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Madueke puts a cross in. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Thuram. He has found the way through. That's an excellent interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Barella. Now it's Martinez. That ball looks a good one. And a chance! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, that was never going to make it. Zubimendi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And Nkapie knocks it into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Thuram. He's got away. Thuram. That is good strength. Nkapie. Zubimendi. Now Ødegaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's it, 45 minutes up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so the action is resumed.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Zubimendi, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Showing good feet. He's on it, can he get away? Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
A header! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal leading now. Some good work on the right flank here. Ødegaard. Madueke has it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception. Inter Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Di Marco gets across and deals with it. Well, nicely intercepted. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Pressing going on here. Knocks it out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Thuram! No, not the best of headers. Timber. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bastoni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Enrique. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. It's a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32, numero 23, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 36.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Il numero 22, il numero 7.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Always goal side. Driving, shoots! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Madueke?
Really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great vision. He's picked his way through. Madueke. Madueke tries a cross. Martinez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's made its way to him.
We've got to make this nice and quick.
Not a hint of offside here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. 4 extra minutes added on. And he's quick to return it. Sommer claims comfortably. Martinez. Madueke. Looking for the run. Now it's Madueke. That's it. The referee says enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Martinez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.